In Landman, as of Season 2, Episode 3, Gallino is officially in the game now, and it is clear that nothing will ever be the same again. What is Gallino's real plan? What challenges are waiting for Tommy? In this video, we will talk about everything that will happen in Episode 4, where we will learn the answers to all these questions, and we will also talk about the very important details from Episode 3. Let's begin. Gallino in the game. Yes, Gallino is officially in the game now, and I would have never guessed that his businessman persona would be this much more dangerous. Just like Tommy said in their confrontation, I also think Gallino is playing a big game on Cooper. Yes, for now, he might have made an incredibly profitable offer to Cooper. However, Gallino might later try to make Cooper feel indebted to him. If these oil wells do not perform the way they expect, and since Cooper is very young, he might not be able to make them perform at full capacity. This time, Gallino will demand his money back, and Cooper could be completely cornered. At this point, Cooper will be forced to involve his father in the situation, and finally, Gallino will achieve the partnership with Tommy he has been dreaming of, even if it is through threatening. Honestly, I think this entire plan is accurate. Because when talking to Tommy, Gallino's anger was not normal. The truth probably hurt him deeply. Another plan of Gallino, and in my opinion, the most sneaky one, was that he portrayed himself as a very good person to Cami and Angela. Honestly, in their conversation at the bar, even I believe that Gallino was a good man. However, we should not forget that this is a complete crocodile approach, and we might see in Episode 4 that this helpful good guy act has already worked on Cami. Cami and M-Tex in trouble. The main reason Gallino's plans are working is of course the fact that Cami is currently in huge trouble. Learning that M-Tex literally has no money was truly a big shock, even for me. However, something inside me says that they will find a big portion of that missing money. But if their money still is not enough, I am really afraid that Cami will fall into Gallino's trap. Those conversations at the bar about love left Cami seriously impressed by Gallino and his wife, and it reminded her how much she misses Monty. And we saw at the end of the episode how devastated she was. For this reason, it looks like it is only a matter of time before Cami warms up to Gallino's investment offer. Tommy's path, I genuinely wonder when Tommy will finally find peace. The man literally does not have a single day without action. Facing Gallino, dealing with M-Tex's problems, he is really walking through a difficult path right now. And there is also the family part. Thankfully, even though Angela sometimes acts a bit wild, with her endless energy, she truly keeps Tommy alive. However, in the next episodes, even that might not be enough because very tough days are waiting for Tommy, Ariana, and Cooper. Unfortunately, we could not see this couple together in this episode, but I think it is only a matter of time before they reunite. The challenges Ariana faced in her new job were really unpleasant. I really wish life could be easier for a woman who fights and resists this much, but unfortunately, the world is this kind of place. Considering that Cooper will also get into trouble with Gallino, these two need to get back together as soon as possible to support each other. Episode 4. Yes, now we can talk about Episode 4, which we have all been eagerly waiting for. The title of the episode is Dancing Rainbow, and its synopsis is as follows. A tragic crash sets off a day of reckoning for the Norris family. Before getting into the tragic crash, I want to talk about that long-awaited funeral. We see the entire Norris family attending the funeral, and honestly, I cannot wait to see Sam Elliott's TL again. He will definitely give another heavy speech that will touch our hearts because he will be burying his beloved wife in this episode. On top of that, I think Tommy will also be extremely affected by this funeral. Having Angela there will truly be a huge support for Tommy. There is also a surprise we will see at the funeral. Ariana will be there for Cooper. Ariana being by Cooper's side on this difficult day is genuinely beautiful. And I think this amazing couple will have plenty of time to talk during the funeral. And this could be a wonderful opportunity for them to reconcile. And now, the real bomb of episode 4, Gallino meets with Cami. Most likely, Cami will realize their money is absolutely not enough to cover their debts, and she will ask Gallino, whom she just met and assumes to be a good person, to become an investor in M-Tex. And what is interesting here is that Gallino talks about Tommy. Gallino says that he will help Cami by eating the other snakes in this business. And in this competitive environment, this is really something that could work. However, when Cami says, "Are you calling Tommy a snake?" Gallino says Tommy is a hawk and that he eats snakes. This was interesting to me. Most likely, Gallino is trying to earn Cami's trust by saying that he also shares similar qualities with Tommy, because calling Tommy a snake would be the last mistake he makes. Cami would never doubt Tommy. Even though he looks like he is being kind, I think Gallino's plan will be ruined by Tommy. Most likely, when Cami says she made a deal with Gallino, Tommy will tell her that he was previously kidnapped by Gallino's men and he will break Gallino's investment deal. And from that day on, I think Gallino and M-Tex will enter a deadly rivalry. In the promo, we also saw an M-Tex truck crashing and a plane shaking with Rebecca and the workers inside. Honestly, I do not think something very serious will happen in these accidents. However, these bad situations might scare Cami and make it easier for her to fall for Gallino's plans. Alright, now it is your turn. What do you think will happen in episode 4? Do you think Gallino will manage to fool Cami? Let's meet in the comments. Meanwhile, if you are wondering what will happen in season 6 of The Chosen, check out this video.